Okay, this is your boy Paperclip. This is Life on Paper, and this video will be about my struggles with substance abuse and addiction, and where I am now, or where I'm heading. So yeah. I guess where to begin is we should probably start with my growing up. I grew up from the outside looking in, a very, I would say, above middle class family. My dad made six figures. We lived in a very nice neighborhood. We were that Christian white family that went to church every single day. And on the inside, it was just absolute fucking chaos. And I don't know who's going to be watching these videos, so I don't know how personal details I should go into. But, like, yeah, on the inside, it was very, it wasn't. See, the thing is, I don't know how much detail to go into because I do not know who's going to be watching these videos. The outside did not match the inside. And it, I guess, created chaos in my mind, and it was very confusing as a child. You leave your front door and you go out in the world with your family, and you're the perfect family. But once that door is closed, it was just, I don't know. There's some shit I've seen. Heard some things said, and it was, I never thought my parents ever loved each other, and it was just very confusing. So yeah, that was my growing up. I never drank through high school at all, except for two times. The drank once, had a few coolers, and then got drunk on prom, and that was my. I didn't actually start getting drunk until I was 18. Yeah, so you started drinking. I drank like a normal, early 20s. Things were going all good and shit. That's just what you do around here in BC in your 20s. You drink and you party, and then yeah, then I got introduced to cocaine, and cocaine literally consumed my life for like 3 years. Every dollar I fucking had out of every paycheck, like, went to cocaine. I would like front off the dealer and then buy more later. And then, or sorry, I would buy off the dealer and then I'd front off the dealer and then I'd pay off the dealer. Just all your money went to the fucking dealer. And yeah, I don't really want to go too much into cocaine, but I'll just say I had a bad stint with cocaine, and yeah, that's thank God that's over with. But then I got a girlfriend, and it was a year and a half of just bliss. It was great. It was fantastic, and your first year and a half, really, there's no problems. Yeah, right? No big problems have happened. And then, yeah, I got my ex girlfriend pregnant. And together we decided we were going to keep the child. And we planned even names out. We both got pretty excited. I was ready to, change my life for the better, because I still was drinking a lot, and I did cocaine here once in a while, but I was like ready just to quit all of that. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like, her sisters convinced her to, hey, like, we had kids young, and you should probably get an abortion. So she got an abortion, and it was like literally not my choice at all. And like, I still will 100% back her. You know, it's her body, her choice. But I had no choice in the matter at all. I did not want that child aborted. I would love, like, would love to be a father. And that was the moment when I started using drugs to deal with emotional states. Um, so I didn't even know it at the time, but my love for my girlfriend diminished. I became kind of mentally abusive towards her and just not a good person. But then this is when I first found out about substances helping me numb my emotions. We started using fucking opiates and oxys. And I learned that oxys, you know, completely brought me back to that place of, you know, where I felt the love that I did that year and a half. So yeah, my ex loved me on opiates because I became literally the most loving boyfriend in the world. But the thing about Oxycontin is that it is very, very expensive. And one night I decided I was going to go get fucking heroin. And saw some lady rummaging through a Salvation Army bin. And I was like, hey, do you have any heroin I can buy off you? And she was like, yeah, how much do you need? And I bought $40 from her. And I had never done heroin before. Chopped up myself a little line, snorted it, and I might have done a second one. I'm not too sure. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I wake up in the hospital, and yeah, I woke up in the hospital. I overdosed on heroin. I did the Pulp Fiction, you know, where she snorts the fucking heroin thinking it's cocaine. And yeah, so I overdosed. I quickly had to add this one thing, but I have to thank my ex. She saved my life. I wasn't breathing. I was blue in the lips, and I'm pretty sure you only have a 3 minute window. And she just came home from work from a break, and she Narcan me, and she saved my life. So I have to give a thanks to my ex, because without my ex, I would not be here making this video right now. And my ex threatened to leave me, and it put me into a state of complete depersonalization because it was traumatic. Uh, it may not make sense to you, but I wanted to feel that love again, and I felt like, you know, heroin could create that love again, and it was cheap, and, you know, it was easily accessible. But yeah, so she threatened to leave me, and she said she wouldn't come back unless I went and got help. So I did the absolute minimum I could to go get help. I went to a drug counselor and literally um, went to 2 sessions. And on my second session, I was like, hey, dude, I don't want to be here. I am only here just to get my fucking girlfriend back. And he's like, you can leave if you want. I was like, for sure. So I left and she came back. And this is when the drinking really exploded because no longer was I allowed to do cocaine or heroin anymore. But you know what? I was allowed to drink. So I drank every single day. And yeah, literally every single day I'd wake up at 5 a.m., crack a fucking beer, and that was it was just a continuous. I did that for about like a year. There was even a point where I worked 2 jobs just so I could afford to drink every day. I'd wake up at 7:30, I'd go to work, and then I'd go to my second job. I'd get off at 10:30, just be able to make it to the liquor store, grab my liquor, and then I'd drink until I fell asleep. And yeah, and then eventually my ex couldn't take it anymore, so she decided that she was going to leave me, which is understandable because why would you want to be with somebody that all they do is fucking drink? Because, and in that state, I was in depersonalization. So the alcohol brought out emotion in me again, but it was an emotional, more of an anger emotional state. And my ex-girlfriend at the time worked a pretty interesting job. She helped at a homeless shelter, and she would come home with crazy stories, and I literally would just say to her, I'd be like, X name. I don't give a fuck about what your day today. Like, I would literally say shit like that to her. And yeah. So, yeah, we broke up, and then decided, you know what? I'm getting fucking sober. So I went sober, and I went sober, zero, nothing. No drugs at all. Zero. So I went 377 days without a single drop of liquor. And yeah, one day I decided I was going to have, I in the 377 days I had chemotherapy, I got a new job, and I got a new place. And I thought, you know what? I feel like I've been sober long enough. I'm pretty sure I could handle drinking. And the drinking worked for like a month. And then it just turned into absolute chaos. And that's what I do. I take substances and I I use them to blind myself to the chaos. And yeah, that stint of drinking lasted like a year and a half as well. And I haven't had a drop of liquor since August 14th of 2022. But now this time, my a round of sobriety, I'm not even sober. I will 100% admit it. But I still don't drink liquor. I'm like 400 days clean of liquor, but like, if someone offered me a fucking line of ketamine, I'll take it. If someone offered me a Percocet, I'll take it. Those are two things I've taken. Even if someone offered me a fucking line of Oxy, I'd fucking take a line of Oxy. But yeah, this round of sobriety wasn't for sobriety. This round of sobriety, or this round of abstaining from alcohol, was to better myself as a man. Because before, my first stint of sobriety was to get my ex-girlfriend back, which it did not work. But this stint now is to, better myself as a man. And just to become the best man I can be possible. Because like I said, like one day I'd love to be a father. And right now, I'd say I'm doing really, really well. I do have an addiction to my anti-anxiety medication, which is Xanax, which will be in another video. But other than that, like life's going fantastic, and I feel like morally I'm becoming a stronger person every day. And my first stint my first stint of sobriety, I didn't really work on myself. I just more was focused on, hey, I'm 1 month clean today. Hey, I'm 2 months clean today. But no, this stint of sobriety, it isn't sobriety. It is the betterment of myself as a man. But yeah, that is my story of substance abuse. I am a 100% a poly addict. and I attach to any substance I can get my hands on freely, and anything that just, numbs the chaos of my life. Yeah, I don't know how this video is gonna turn out. There might be a lot of cuts, may not even make it to YouTube, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is your boy Paperclip, and this is my second channel, Life on Paper. And if you found this interesting, just let me know. You can share your stories down below of your substance abuse if you want. I'm not really in the mood to be a counselor of help, but if, just you watching this helps you out a bit, I think the moral of the story is, like I just said, I don't want to be a counselor, but like go talk to somebody. If instead of turning to liquor or opiates when I went through that abortion, I should have just talked to somebody about it and how it affected me. But no, instead I chose substance, and it seems to be a theme of my life is to choose substance over actual work. I came up with a saying, and it's a corny saying, but everybody's a diamond, and it takes a light for a diamond to shine. So I decided that I'm going to be a light, and I'm going to become, like I said a million times before, I'm going to become the best man I can possible. And yeah, but yeah, I'll do my outro again. This is your boy Paperclip, and this is on my second channel, Life on Paper. Kind of a sidewinder of a video, but just wanted to share my struggles. And I'll catch you later.